Rubber match, Cubs and M's up there in Seattle. Cody Bellinger, he was hanging out in four corners after a Seiya Suzuki double, and this one, just a little tapper. Luis Castillo, Joe, he doesn't pay attention during PFPs.
Well, there's no place to throw that ball. That's the hard part, because he can't stop his momentum, and he probably should have ate it, and it led to a run for the Cubs because he threw it away, and Seiya was able to score. And it broke a hitless streak for Cody. He hadn't had a hit in 4 games.
That's right, and all those wondering, PFPs, pitcher's fielding practice, if acronym's not your thing. Top four, Michael Busch, headed for the mountains once again. You see Alaska getting some great advertisement right there, Joe.
And you know, he's homered 3 straight games in Seattle. He homered in San Diego. These are not great hitting ballparks that he's doing it in. These are tough ballparks to hit the ball out. And this is a changeup where he just goes down and gets it and puts the Cubs up 3-0. Stay in that tree, young fella.
Yeah, he's at home in Seattle. He has a plaid shirt tied around his waist, feeling real grungy with it. How about Javier Assad, pitching well through the first 5? Mitch Haniger, Seiya, Dylan Moore, Dylan, J.P. Crawford, bottom of the 3rd. Pops this one up. Christopher Morel says, I got it. And then bottom of the 4th, a little weak contact. Swanson to Horner, double play. Let's get in and hit. So Javier, nice and settled at that point.
Yeah, in the 5th, he started to get the ball up, and you're going to see here in the 6th what I'm talking about. This is against Polanco. He leaves his slider, cutter, you know, middle in, thigh high, and he gives up a 2-run homer. And all of a sudden, this seems like a game again, because Seattle has struggled scoring runs, and he was cruising along. And then you look at Almonte, that's a pretty good slider to end the inning, but in the 7th, he goes back out and he gets in trouble. Mark Leiter has to bail him out, and we're going to take a look at this. Craig Counsell's going to come get him because he hit a batter and then he walked a batter. And Mark Leiter,
light show.
Can you do any more? You get Cal Raleigh, you keep him in the ballpark. Now it's 1st and 3rd with 1 out, and you get this hard double play, and the Cubbies get out of it again. I mean, they're kind of living dangerously. This is a sweet turn. They know that they have time, and it's an easy double play, and you see the emotion out of Mark Leiter. So what's Hector do? He goes out and walks the first 2 hitters in the 8th, strikes out Haniger, and walks 1 more. Here's the strikeout on a check swing. He ends up walking Polanco, and then he gets Ty France to hit in a 6th unassisted double play.
That's why Dansby plays shortstop.
And this might be what gets Hector going. Hector's upset with himself, and that's what he's yelling about. I had Hector, just a fantastic
Is it going to change
guy.
the velo at all?
No, the velo's fine.
Okay.
He was 94. Adbert doing his thing.
He was 95
yeah,
right there.
And his location is fantastic there. And then the quick feet. Julio Rodriguez got the day off because he's struggling with the bat. You come in and you get picked off, and you're like, what else can I do wrong? Right? That's a bad day.
Seems like an odd call by Scott Service, your superstar on the squad, looking to take that breather, and you're trying to win a ball game. So, hey, trot him out there to pinch run, and look what happens. His head clearly not in it.
Think about it. They lost the wild card by 1 game last year. So these games are important, and that's a base that I think that he can go get.
Sure.
And he didn't. He waited around a little bit too long, got himself picked off.
Game 1, just as important as game 162. We saw that on full stage today. Javier Assad, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned, and 1 free pass to go along with the 6 Ks, which was predicted by the gentleman sitting off to my left. But late in the game, after Javi left, there was a little bit of traffic going on, so let's check.